lately it's been so cold, like just so cold. But this right here came out new for 2025. This is the Honda Odyssey Sport L Platinum White Pearl. So the first three flashes letting you know that it started. Next three flashes, that's letting you know that the vehicle's warming up. You don't have to. You can actually kill it too. Look, you just hold this right here, and it'll kill it. But I used to think you had to hit this twice, but you don't. You just hit it once. Hit it once so it catches the signal, then hold the circle down till it flashes. When it flashes, you let go of the circle and put the key back in your pocket or whatever. The first three flashes letting you know it caught the signal, engine starting, and then the second three set of flashes is letting you know that the vehicle's warming up in this case, or cooling off in other cases. But this platinum white pearl paint, it just looks so good. Look at that. Ooh, it's so shimmery. That's part of why it always looks so clean. Speaking of clean, I'm going to cheat a little bit right here. I realized that I have a flashlight. So when I'm looking at these Bridgestone tires right here, instead of trying to look in the dark, I can tell you that these 235 55-inch tires are the rating on those 19-inch wheels. That the black wheel locks to go with that too. You got this black trim right here because it's a Sport L, so sport trims are going to be all blacked out. It was a Sport, but that was cloth. Normally, if it wasn't a Accord, it'd be Sport in black for a Sport L. You have a new refresh design right here, so if you take a look right there, you can see that. Shall we use the flash again? There we go. So check it out. Underneath here, it's been refreshed. See how it has those little those little swoop things right there? So that's the refreshed look on the back. And if you back up, you can see it a little bit. You can see it way better in the daytime, but there it is. Platinum white pearl looking so good. The 2025 Honda Odyssey Sport L. After you done with your shipping and handling and everything like that, you got 44,920. Now we put clear shield wheel locks, all weather floor mats, and a cargo tray on the vehicle. So now that I'm your social media manager here, creating all this content, I can get a brand ambassador to get you taken care of, or you can work with me exclusively, and let's just make you a deal. I'll tell you what, saying things about add-ons and markup in the comments, not even going to get you a comment, and at the same time, it's not going to get you a deal either. So nobody's reading your comments, nobody's liking your comments, nobody's agreeing with your comments for a reason. So let's just keep on looking at these videos, and let's keep on admiring the craftsmanship that Honda's done on this refresh right here. And when somebody comes here and they buy it, there's a reason why. This vehicle, I've seen like 400 some thousand miles. The LED lighting on here, that new, more aggressive look right there on the front. Check it out. It's real sporty. And then the one thing I love about it too, we've been getting all these bugs right here, like a mosquito or something. See that? We've just been getting so many lately. And it blows my mind because it's cold. So I'm like, why are y'all coming out in the cold? Anyways, let's get out of the cold into here. One of the most comfortable cabins I've ever sat in. I've been selling vehicles since since May. Memorial Day was my first holiday. But since May of 2016, I've been selling vehicles. And I tell you what, from the Kia that I started with to the Infinities like the QX80s to the Suburbans and Tahoes and Silverados, this is the most comfortable driver's seat most spacious. I don't feel claustrophobic in it, nothing like that. Here, let's turn this light on. Now, it not being an LED light, you can actually see. I don't know if you can see or not, but you can see the yellow lighting. You know what I mean? It's not normally this dull or this dim. So I'm assuming that's going to be something they do on the next year. You know, if they don't do anything with the refresh. One thing that I truly enjoy right here is right here. I press Android Auto. It says Tracy Honda Insider. Go ahead and subscribe to Tracy Honda Insider. Go follow Tracy Honda Insider on social media. So that's me. That's me right there. That's why it's coming up with me on the car. And when I press it, it's going to come up with all my stuff right here. Connect to Android Auto if another device is connected. So while it's doing that, what I want to show you there is the cabin talk. So cabin talk is something that I demonstrate all the time for people. So if you're talking back here to your back passengers and you need to raise your voice a little bit, you can do that. You can do that and the rear passengers will hear you. So if I took my microphone off, you could hear me talking a little bit over myself, but that's what the cabin talk's for. So you could raise that volume up all the way to the 40, or you can drop it all the way down. So that's cabin talk. Great feature. I recommend you give it a try if you can, and you'll be super happy. If you say you have a little bit of a hoarse voice or what have you, it's going to be just, oh, hold on a second. That's what it is right here. So it's saying it's connected, and I'm not sure what's going on here. It's connected. Yeah. Normally that doesn't happen, so my sincere apologies. Let's go ahead and move on. Anyhow, that's where the backup comes in right there. So you see that? So if you have your backup, you have your plug-in right there. You can plug in right there, and then you don't have to worry about the wireless part. And I have no idea why it's doing that. It's funky. This phone right here, see, it's connected to all these different Hondas. You know what I mean? But this phone right here, I just have it for people who want to talk about Androids, but it's a Samsung. It's just a cheapy phone. You know what I mean? Nothing special. Because I have this 14 Pro Max, so it's like, what's the whole point of me getting a fully loaded Samsung when I have a fully loaded iPhone? I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's actually a lighting kit right there. So if I turn these lights off right here, you'll see it right there. It goes underneath there as well. Underneath where my feet are right there. See, it goes inside the door scoops. It's pretty nice. I believe it goes underneath here too. I'm not sure. Just the front, some front accents. Somebody left that light on right there, but you can see, look, it's pretty bright for just being an incandescent bulb. It's pretty bright. Right there is where you're going to control the climate. So if you have to do a little bit of climate control right there, there's where you're going to do it. So it's usually, folks are used to it being right here, but it's not. So right here, you can pull that out. And then you got a super deep storage bin right here. Super deep. Let's go ahead and get our good old trusty flashlight here. Look how deep that is. Super deep. I've been looking at this right here. I have no idea what that is, why it's there, what it's for, what it's all about. Nothing comes out or nothing. It's just there. So I'm assuming that's where the plugins go for the like HDMI or what have you. I'm really not too 100% sure. You got right here your cigarette lighter adapter. You got your high-speed port. You got your USB connection for your data right there on that one. Conversation mirror. So you can see right here. You can actually see. So before they started making Cabin Watch, they had this conversation. What up, everybody? It's me. It's cold outside. Your favorite ball guy is your favorite beanie guy today. But before Cabin Watch, they came out with this. And this is a great way for you to say, while you're driving, looking up real quick like this is a lot easier than having to turn around and, hey, leave your sister, leave your brother alone, right? So there's that right there. Anyhow, and this is just the front. I can't believe we've been so much minutes on here. I still got to show you the second row, which I'm gonna do, and show you how to do the magic slide. You know, and let's go ahead and do this. So this backup camera, if this car right here were to go like behind me, like that, oh nice, that was one of our drivers. So if he was behind me, it would have made an alert with orange arrows pointing this way. So you see these yellow dots right here? Those yellow dots, as long as you keep these yellow dots open, those yellow dots right there will let you open up the hatch. Check this out. Let me back into my trade. Somebody just tried to come over here and totally just discount my trade for no reason other than they seen another one that's not at a Honda dealership for a little bit less. So because that dealership wanted to be number one in pricing in the area, they discounted the car. And this one right here that we have, that one right there, that Clarity El Tiburon, that vehicle has brand new tires on it, all kinds of other goods. But you know, at the end of the day, there's still very few buyers that care about stuff like that, and that's what I do it for. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. They just want their deal. That's it. Just give me my deal. Who cares? Like, yeah, I was in an accident and another one saved my life. I don't care. What's that got to do with the price? Like, whoa, nothing at all. Have a good day. So this is a little funky because for you to set the parking brake, you actually have to push it in. Normally you got to pull it up, right? But that, when you pull it up, is how you release it. See, when I push it in, that right there is how you set it. Check that out. If you don't want to use the power on these vehicles, then might want to unlock the door, Dom. I was like, hold on a second. This is driving me crazy. Why is this Odyssey giving me problems? Anyways, if you don't want to do it like that, as long as your door is unlocked, you can use the open and close right there. There's another one right here to open and close the door. You can grab the handle right here to open and close the door. You can grab the handle right here to open and close the door. Or you can reach into your pocket, the side of the car that you want. You just hold that down, and then that'll also be a way for you to open the door when the car's not running. So this way it doesn't open, say, when you're driving. To release the seat, you just do that to pull it out. See, first you're going to want to drop it right here, bam, if you want to get over into your third row. If you want to do the magic slide, you need to move that row. So if you want to use the seatbelt, it's right there. You just kind of tuck it in right here. Boom, snap it in. And once it connects to this little piece that's hiding from us, but once it connects to that little tiny piece right there, I don't have my trusty flash on me right now. But anyways, you can connect to the seatbelt right here. In this case, see right here? In this case, we're going to drop this down. Okay. Gosh, I'm used to it just dropping down. I don't know why it doesn't do it no more. You have 3 cup holders. If you're not going to use the cup holders, like I said, you can release this vehicle by pulling that right there. So I figured out how to do this on camera. I have an actual holder, but I don't have it with me. So what y'all going to have to do is just bear with me a minute. Was it right here that I found it? Yes, it's right here. So I'm going to go in on the other side real quick. Actually, I'm going to just slide in right here. So, what up, everybody? How's it going? It's your favorite bald guy, Dom. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My little girl is going to be 8 years old in February, and she wants me to get a play button. That's all she wants. Over 2 million views. Thank you for that. Thank you for over 2 million views. But hey, let's make this little girl's dream come true and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. Anyhow, so we pulled this handle to make it flat. Then there's another one right here, another little strap you're going to pull. That strap is going to release this right here. See that? Bam, it's going to kick that out. This is super heavy, so hang on a second. Let me grab the camera. I mean, it's really, really heavy. I'm going to leave it on just because I'm going to put it back. But anyhow, now you have a pass-through, right? Or you see this handle right here? You squeeze it, you push it, and now you have a pass-through right here. Or you can get this, lock it right there, get that other one, lock it right there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. One of the not popular, but the more featured ways that they show this thing off as a gimmick. You see? Now you have the chairs right there in the middle. You know what I mean? And then you can still, you know, get in the back or whatever. It'll still slide, so you can get into the back. Speaking of the back, oh man, it is cold today. There's a couple things I want to show you with the back seat. So first, let's sit in the back and show you as far as what's back here. So you have a cigarette lighter adapter right there. You got vents for your back seat that I'm going to turn on because it is freaking cold. It's so damn cold. Right there, let's put it on high. There we go. There we go. Now I have it. Oh, I can feel that. On this side, you have your USB, high-speed USB. Now, when you get into your different trims, oh, thank God, I thought I stopped it. When you get into your different trims, you're going to have a slider right there. To turn it on and off, you push this right here. Remember that was on? So back here, you have the latch system for if you want to use your anchor. Right here, you have some map pockets. And, well, I'm wearing one of the old shirts I used to wear when I fit in these clothes. So, yeah, this seat, when you sit back here, you have to lift this up right there. See that? That's the secret to the seat, unless you want that thing just poking at your back. Now I got plenty of space right here, big chilling. Oh, there it is right here, right above the shoulder. Oh, man. Go ahead and close those doors. I'm out. Y'all go ahead. Feels so good. That feels so good. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. Seatbelt's good. We always kind of show off the ends. You ever notice that? We always show off the ends, all of us, every single one of us, all of us reviewers, we always show off the ends. Nobody ever does what I'm about to do right now. And I've sat here, so I know what it feels like. Let's adjust this so you can see what I'm about to do. All right, so this right here, you grab it. Then this little part right here, you're gonna connect it into the little snapper doodle right there. And then right here, I've actually sat here on a test drive. We put the seats back because it was very, it wasn't crammed back here. It was actually pretty spacious. But I was sitting right here with the seatbelt on, which is right here. Then I had a woman on this side and a gentleman on this side. And they wanted to know because they take road trips with the wine. They take wine trips. They go on wine sipping, you know what I'm saying? And we were right here and we were driving in this car and I was just like, man, you know, I felt like I'll tell you what, I felt like there was more space right here in the middle than in the plane. So anyways, that's me, guys. I don't really show myself off in the video. These videos are for you. These videos are not to highlight me. They're for you with your research, your review, and your buying decisions that you make. And the reason why I make them so long isn't for watch hours. I mean, the watch hours are great, don't get me wrong, but it's so you have a real detailed review of this vehicle. We haven't even driven it yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even showed you the final part of the third row yet. You know what I mean? So trust me, whether you skip it or whether you watch the whole thing through, there's always going to be something here for you that you're either going to find out that you didn't see somewhere else, or that might have been a little bit easier the way I showed it. So first of all, you're going to want to take this off. You'll see why in a second. Next, you're going to want to grab this and drop it down like this. What? Hold on. That kind of looks like a... Wait a minute. So you mean I could sit down right? You can sit down right here. Check that out. Got the lights on too. Tailgate mode. Isn't that dope? Isn't that just, my goodness, just big chilling right there. I got the 0.5, so it makes my stomach look like I'm 230 pounds again, but I'm not. Still plateauing at 174. So yeah, otherwise give it some elbow grease, pull it. There you go. See, pull it. And there you go. So there's stuff underneath there, that's why it won't close. You just slip this back in. So there it is. Now who's ready to go for a drive? 3.5 liters, V6. This is the 10-speed automatic. They did away with the 9-speed. This is one of the first 10-speed automatics that they came out with when they came out with the 10-speed automatic on the 2.0 Accord. So you have the horsepower, I want to say it's 280 horsepower. Oh, man. 285 horsepower. It's 280, right, Dom? Hold on. I know it's 280. I just want y'all to see for yourselves here. Let's get our... No, I can't, Siri. Wasn't even talking to you. Yep. 280 horsepower. 280 horsepower. The Prologue that I now own, right down there, has 288 horsepower. These things are everywhere. Everywhere I've been looking. It's crazy. Super crazy. Everywhere I've been looking. Anyways, so have a look at this interior. I'm going to shut the lights off, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that back in right there. We're going to go for a quick little spin. In the meantime, here's a look at the interior, and you know, from the cockpit, that's pretty darn good, man. It's pretty darn good. Let me turn that light off for you. Oh, it's so warm. So there's clips in the front. You're going to just basically hook the clips to where you can see the clips. And I got videos on that too. You'll hear it snap in place like that. Boom, and it just drops down. Alrighty. Who's ready to go for a ride? I know I am. Now what's up with this Apple CarPlay and Android Auto? That's what's blowing my mind right now. It's really not like, you know, crucial or whatever, but when I'm trying to show it off to y'all and I can't, it's a little mind-blowing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, folks. But anyways, so there's the reverse camera there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just basically move this camera here. I think I was blocking y'all. You were just looking at my straight shoulder right now. I'm going to put it right here. Now there is a power sliding moonroof, which is right here. You just push this button, and then that will basically get you right here on the power sliding moonroof. You know I love my hair blowing in the wind. And let's say we go for a little who ride on the 2025 Sport L Odyssey. So this vehicle was made for comfort and for families. And every single family I ever talked to who has this vehicle absolutely loves it. And the one thing people love about it is showing me how many miles they have on it all the time, consistently, never fails. The long distance trips that they take on it, how few times they've had to gas up on it. I mean, you name it. You name it. What I'm going to also be able to show off right here, though, is the visuals on here and how great it is at night. And in just a few seconds, you're going to have a look at my vehicle. That noise is letting you know that you need to get your acting gear, put your seatbelt on. That is a fully loaded with the brown interior. Watch as I walk up to this Honda Prologue right there that you're looking at in camera. As I walk up to this machine, the lights are going to turn on. Here, let me adjust that just a little bit for you. There we go. So watch, turn these lights off. Cars in park. What's up, brother Raj? I gotta get
video.
No, I'm recording already. Say hi.
Hello.
Lights turn on. Hit the silver button, open right up. And I need to grab my cord. Here we go. 2024 Honda Prologue Elite, Raven Black with the brown interior. Very, 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 very rare. Extremely rare. And I am the proud owner of this thing right here. So there's going to be another video on the Honda Clarity. And the Honda Clarity video is going to basically give you all the highlights of that. And then it's going to introduce you to the Prologue. And then I'm going to do a video on the Prologue. So since it wants to be stubborn with me, what we're going to do is just plug it in the hardwire. All right. So now, whenever it acts like this, what we're going to do is we're going to get the hard plug in, and then that's going to go right to the data port. It's the left-hand side, and that's the older USB-As, they're called, right? And then you're going to just plug your device right into the bottom there. Holy smokes, I got the wrong one. Of course I do. All right, so I'm not sure if you guys are okay with it, but I'm going to do this. Turn the car off. Let me see if I can just restart it, and that'll do it. Not sure why. Why it's being this stubborn to me. But look, it's not even turning on right there. So I'm going to take this into the service department tomorrow, and then they're going to tell me what happened, what I did, how I did it, and then I'm going to say oops, and then I'll never do it again. Then I'm going to be able to make a video on it and troubleshoot it, and every single time somebody has an issue like this in the future, then it'll be taken care of. Anyhow, so be on the lookout for that. I don't know what it is about Android Auto and the wireless interfaces, but it seems to be crazy. Like the Android acts like this on the Hondas, and the Apple CarPlay acts like that on the freaking the Prologue. Super weird. Whatever. So I wanted to connect, but it just won't do it. It's so funky. There you go. All right, I knew I'd be able to find it. Holy smokes! I was like, what's going on? Why are you acting that way? All right, so anyways, there you go. Okay, Google, what's the address for Tracy Honda?
The address for Tracy Honda is 3450 Auto Plaza Way, Tracy, California, 95304.
There we go. So here's a good example of the lighting. These LED lightings, they are not high beams. They're There's no automatic high beams, so if you want to hit your high beams, you got to actually turn them on. As soon as I pass these cars, here goes the high beams right here. Look at the high beams. No high beams. High beams, no high beams. So you can't see the house, you can't see the house. You can't see the house, you can't see the house. That's it. Great, though. It's great visuals. This car is super smooth. I enjoy driving the Odyssey. Everybody who has this Odyssey enjoys driving the Odyssey. The lane keeping assist in this vehicle, the adaptive cruise control in this vehicle, the 0 to 60 you're about to see in a minute right here. You have programmable with your home link right here. So you got 3 programmables. Right here, there's a green light underneath your middle of your rear view mirror. You push it again, and the green light's basically going to dim any bright lights that get behind you. The power seat has memory settings in it too. So if you are a couple, or if somebody else drives your vehicle and they're not the same height as you, you can just basically set the height for you and set the height for that other person. Very, very convenient. The heated seats. Everybody always compliments the heated seats and they say they're almost like they're too hot, which to me is a great thing. That's compliments to the chef for sure. Anyhow, so hit the drive button again, and it basically turns it into sport mode. That's what the S is for, and makes it super easy for you to cut these corners right here. And in just a second, y'all love this 0 to 60, 0 to 60. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do it like we're at a light. You know what I mean? Just like we're at a light. It's just the torque is gonna make the phone fall back. So hopefully it doesn't do that. There's nobody behind me. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Idle stop temporary interrupted because the gear is switched to sport. So when I say go, we're gonna go. I'm literally gonna say go, push the thing, and then I'm gonna snap my fingers when you guys get to your 60. Go. There you have it. I don't see people racing in Odyssey, but for some reason the YouTube community just like loves the 0 to 60. I don't know who started that. You know what I mean? Like I really don't. But I tell you what, I would use that in a situation where I'm getting on the freeway and there's a truck that just decides it wants to speed up because it sees me getting on the freeway. And the Odyssey is the longest vehicle in all of Honda's lineup. So it's got the longest vehicle right here. It drives like a car. Super smooth. Super easy to handle. These lights are so bright that oncoming people think that the high beams are on and they're not. So I have to flash people with their high beams on so they turn their high beams off because they think that my car is high beams and it's not. It's just really, really bright LED lighting, which you can see right here, and you can actually notice even with that light coming towards me, the LED lighting is making this dark road lit right up. So that's one thing that I really do appreciate as far as engineers putting these light emitting diode into these vehicles, especially when they put the high beams on, and just it's like it makes it brighter, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see a little bit more further down, but I can still see the same length down. So that's just something I always enjoyed about the LED lighting. Okay, Google, take me to Tracy Honda.
Got it, Tracy Honda.
Let's go. Boom. So you can see that right there. You can focus on the road. Tell the Siri or whatever what you want to do, how you want it to be done. They'll do it in real time, rerouting. And again, just hearing those things and seeing these things in action is just something that's practical. So when you're using it and you're doing it right, if it's, say, not working, you can take it right over there and be like, hey, look, it's not working. Let me show you. Sometimes, as you've seen right here in this video, we did troubleshooting to where you have to turn the car off and back on again. That doesn't work for Apple CarPlay in the Prologue. I don't know why the Prologue doesn't like the Apple CarPlay wirelessly. It seems to only want to be part of the Android Auto, which maybe because that's Google built in. I don't know. Really don't know. But again, all the other Honda have no issue with the wireless Apple CarPlay. So maybe that's something that they could take a look at. But the Prologue is no longer being made, so it kind of doesn't matter anyways. One day they're going to put a stoplight here, and we're all going to be so grateful for that thing. There's too many accidents over here. So I have a date on Wednesday to be in Sacramento, speaking for the Sacramento EV group. But the following day, on Thursday, which would be today is the 9th. So yeah, so January 9th, I will be at Chevy, and I'm so excited to drive the RST EV. Oh man, the electric Silverado, the car I was gonna buy. Instead, I have a blacked out, about to get the windows blacked out, might black out the rims. Honda Prologue. Just chills. You'll know it's here. You'll know I'm here if you see the Honda Prologue. There's Gigante, big chillin'. I should probably precondition him. All right, so let's go ahead and get you guys' cover photo out right here. This amazing machine. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of stuff. If you press the home icon and you own this vehicle, you have problems with, like, say, the low pressure light, make sure the car is in park. Again, I always push the emergency braking, vehicle settings right here, and then it's to the key. So make sure it says driver 1 and you have driver 1 key if it's for you. Driver assist system setup has a forward widget collision warning distance that I normally put into shorts right there. And then the only other thing is the lane keeping assist suspension beep. I normally turn that on. That's just me. The keyless access setup right here is just the door unlock mode. So most families that I see, they like to put it to all doors. So when you reach into the passenger door, when you reach into the driver door, it'll unlock all the doors. So there's that right there. And then finally, we have the door window setup, auto door lock when it's shifted to park, and then the walkaway auto lock, which I'll demonstrate right now as soon as I turn off this car. So there's your settings right there for your vehicle. You saw the backup camera for the vehicle before we took a drive, and all the above. So now all we got to do is just take this pretty little picture for our cover photo here, and that'll be that. Wonder what they're doing. Thank you so much for over 2 million views. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Like, seriously. You could be doing anything else, and y'all have decided to support me from the beginning and throughout, and I'm very grateful for that. Y'all have a good one. Happy 2025. Happy New Year. Let's get this over to 5 million.